My name is Lauren Parker. I took part in this fall semester's Linguistics 46 or Psycholinguistics class. Psycholinguistics is how we perceive and understand linguistics behavior and how we use words and other types of language to communicate. I personally like to focus on gesturing. There are different forms of gestures, symbols, indices, and icons. Symbolic gestures are gestures that stand for something. Let's, for instance, use the example provided on page 87. We can answer questions with a yes or a no shrug, like, did you turn your homework in today? Did you walk the dog? We also have the thumbs up or the thumbs down. How are you doing? Awesome! It's been not such a great day. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. We also greet hello and goodbye, shows differencing. I don't know, a little to agree with something or maybe hint that something else is going a little wee way. We have our okay sign, which we love to do, and the shh if you're in the library. You respond to many questions with just gestures alone. We use gestures all over the place, using our hands and shoulders and facial expressions. Moving on to indexical gestures. Usually involves a pointer device and an object. You can gesture that the restrooms are on the right, or you have a brand new shiny necklace. Your index did get its name from somewhere. We usually use indices alongside with our speech, like, Coda, come here. Come here. Good boy. It even works for animals. Iconic gestures are almost like real life charades. They're pretty informative and it gets you a more precise idea of what you're talking about. It's there so we don't have to verbally describe what's going on. The other day while I was work, for example, I saw one of the hostesses running right into the liquor display. Just like that. Slammed her shoulder. She hit it pretty hard. Congenitally blind people even use gestures, not necessarily as much as we do, but still it's awesome to think how naturally it comes. When people agree or show responsible listening, we call it collateral gesture, like, okay, got it, listening to what's going on, moving forward. When figuring out who we gesture for, you might be surprised. In the text, they use an example from cartoons, such as ones that people are too familiar with, or maybe one person knows it, the other not so much. Two people may have no idea what's going on. It makes sense that you would use your hand movements to describe a scene that your listener is totally unfamiliar with. From an observation standpoint, to watch the difference is still pretty intriguing to me. They say that the purpose of all these gestures and motions we use is to help keep a picture painted for the listener. This creates more of a connection during our conversations. Had I sat here the entire time with my arm crossed, 1, I'd come across as cold. 2, it might be a little bit boring to watch. And 3, would you really have paid attention to what I said if I was standing here looking like a statue the whole time? I feel uninteresting immediately. Gesturing is such an interesting topic, and it really does come everyday language and more intricate and in-depth than more just a verbal communication alone. Gestures are a powerful form of communication. Something so little can come across differently to the receiver, so we do want to be careful with the gestures we're throwing out there. It's rude to not even use your words sometimes, so make sure and you say hello too. Well, it's been a great semester. Have a wonderful holiday. Thank you.